Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
And I'm Paz.
And this is Slipknot, who I've heard of.
Have you?
Yeah.
You don't know them that well then?
No, I don't, to be honest. I know the obvious songs, the ones that got played to death, and that you just couldn't avoid. Not that I was trying to avoid them. And I quite like them. I just never got their stuff and
Well, I played their debut album to death.
Oh, okay.
And interestingly enough, I was working for a large telecoms company at the time, and they had Dress Down Fridays, and I went in with my Slipknot t-shirt on with the band on.
Was that just a bit too
dressed down? Yes, yeah. One of the ladies there was offended by my t-shirt. This was years ago. This is even before the age of offending that we are living in now. She was offended over my t-shirt. So.
Well done.
But I never took it off. So sticking it to the system.
Yeah.
We'll I don't understand why.
Show the man.
I love the first album. Second album was a very angry album called Iowa. It wasn't as good as the first album for me, but the third one I thought was amazing. Subliminal Verses, I think it was. Loved it. I thought some really strong stuff on there, and then like a lot of get into a band, you start drifting away into other things. I thought the album did after that. I didn't play it. It wasn't Slipknot's fault. It was just purely my fault. Of just listening to other stuff. But it was very good though. And then they did a fifth album. They had a bit of a break, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that was good, but I didn't really listen to that much. So I'm very interested in hearing this one.
Corey Taylor has gone off and done other things, hasn't he, for years?
I think that's why they had big gaps, because they all
Stone Sour,
another
band I never really connected with.
Plus they had a few disasters as well. Bass player died,
right?
And Joey, the drummer, left.
Oh yes.
So they've been through a few roller coaster moments, but I've always, whatever you think of the music, I've always admired their sticking it to the mainstream attitude. They always look like they've just walked off the set of a horror movie. They don't apologise for what they're doing. It's the true sense of
we are who we are
of metal, and they like it or you don't, and it upsets parents, and that's good metal in my book.
I've liked most of the stuff I've heard, but I think they came around at a time when I was just listening perhaps to other stuff. Maybe I'd gone off on a prog phase or something, and they just weren't. I don't know, whatever reason. I do not own a single Slipknot album, I don't think.
It got me because if you're angry and a bit younger, angry at the world,
I haven't got anything to be angry about anymore.
They're perfect to fill that void. They helped me anyway.
Well, this is brand new. Literally 31st of October this video was published. They've got a new album. This is the title track called All Out Life. They've got a new album, looks like that, called All Out Life, obviously, because this is the title track. Is the album out yet?
No, I don't think so.
Is it not out yet?
I think this only came out this week. Oh, Halloween, there you go.
Yeah, 31st of October this was, but I don't know when the album is. So I don't know.
I saw him as well on the Iowa tour at the MEN Arena.
All right.
That was a really good.
Bonkers.
It was, yeah.
Everyone just going crazy. Yeah, I've seen a few videos of them at festivals and things, and
they put on a good show.
Audience.
Yeah, they put on a good show. The two chaps who do the percussion, they had things.
The clown.
The clown, and there's another guy, the one with the big nose. They had their percussion bits on things that went up.
He's the guy of Jigsaw, the guy with the big nose.
Nosy Bonk.
Nosy Bonk.
You remember that, kids?
Go on. Is anyone? Is that a reference for anyone at all? If you used to have a pterodactyl on it.
Did they?
They had a pterodactyl, not a real one, a puppet, and it was called Pateri. My real name's Terry, and I got called Pateri for a while.
I don't remember
There's a reference. So there used to be a children's television program which has nothing to do with Slipknot whatsoever. Called Jigsaw.
If you go and look up Nosy Bonk
on
YouTube,
Jigsaw,
and you'd realise how that character didn't give kids more nightmares than that.
And that
was a mask as well.
That's my
it's sort of tenuous link.
Nosy
to
Bomb
this.
was a terrifying character in a children's television program, and they had a pterodactyl called Pateri, and people used to call me Pateri, and I didn't think it was amusing at all. But yeah,
Go on.
when I started this video, I didn't think we were going to Jigsaw. That's for sure. So yeah, All Out Live. I've not seen it. It's just come out. I'm not a huge Slipknot fan, though I have liked stuff I've heard. Obviously, you like them a heck of a lot more, so we should get a different opinion, I suppose, or just certainly coming at it from a slightly different point of view. How's that?
To 3, I'm gonna show you what I do, what if you know what I mean. One by one against, give me the name. All your shining fruity never will ruin the game. You hold all the keys, so the chain shouldn't hold you. I know you heard me, I fucking tell you. All does not mean dead. New does not mean best. No hard feelings, I'm tired of being right about everything I said. Yours does not mean mine. Kill does not mean die. We are not your kind. No excuses, I challenge you to all out fucking lie. Drop that shit and put it on a pedestal. Children are afraid of the gods. Raise your hands and show me what's impossible. That makes us even different, tell me the odds. What a war, getting stuck in a metaphor.
Sorry to stop again. I'm enjoying it very much so, but this does remind me of a lot of the first two albums.
I was thinking, from what I know of Slipknot, this sounds like Slipknot.
Yeah,
You know, it's certainly a head nodder. I'm not
Yeah.
doing a massive amount of head nodding, but it's a head nodder.
yeah. It sounds like. Can I use the word classic for a fair?
Well, they've been around long
Yeah,
enough. I think you can.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic. First
Classic
and second,
Slipknot.
Yeah. Let's crack on.
Alright, I wanna go to sleep. I need a breakdown quick in negotiation. Get it all together and remember to say stop. Give it a 3, I'm gonna show you what I do, and if you know what I mean. Drive by violence, more of the same. I can see where you're going and I'm really ashamed. Do you think when you act or just act like you're thinking? I gotta know now, you better tell me. All does not mean dead. New does not mean best. No hard feelings, I'm tired of being right about everything I said. Yours does not mean mine. Kill does not mean die. We are not your kind. I challenge you to all out life.
That sounds like Machine Head to me. I wish I was at the meeting where they said, "What should we do for a video?"
Well, you know, this fits the Slipknot imagery perfectly. The last couple of
There's a video of
videos
everyone
they did
running
were-
into a house and smashing it up.
Yeah. Well, some of the later ones, it's just like watching a horror movie. I was nearly going to stop it earlier, but I didn't because I probably trip over what I was trying to say. But in that breakdown, he says, "We will not celebrate mediocrity. We will not celebrate empty shells and something else." And I was just thinking of your anecdote about Little Mix, because that mediocrity, empty shells,
From the oh, you're gonna make me say it again. From the Chalmgogner video.
Yes, that's 3 times
Before, yeah, I still can't say it.
And what I was going to say, it speaks to people who can't stand the mainstream nonsense that we are fed every day, and Slipknot are just perfect for tapping into that, because even now it's going, yeah, come on, yeah, Corey, tell it like it is. Sorry, carry on.
Take that. Okay. I knew that bus was going to jump because you could see the 2 pots underneath it. Just from the long shot of the bus, you could see the 2 pots underneath it that would make it jump. I thought that bus is going to either. I thought it was going to go like bigger, but yeah, I guess it's a big item to move. Not relevant.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it just gets me fired up, and maybe it's like I said before, Slipknot have that way of just tapping into your inner soul, where you think everything's unfair if you're angry. Well, I'm sounding really angry, like an angry person, and I don't think I am. Maybe I am deep down, but they have that talent of tapping into it and getting you pumped up, and at the end of that video,
probably the secret of their success, isn't it?
Yeah, and at the end of that video, I thought, I just hope that upsets as many people as possible, because that was great.
Well, they kind of, I think they kind of think, right, we want a video. Let's make it as so it's mainstream because it's Slipknot, so it can't be helped but be mainstream because they're so big. So let's make something that nobody will want to show, you know, kind of thing. Let's just spray everyone with blood. Yeah.
You'll just get lots of half-baked reaction videos.
Like this one.
Like pensioners react to new Slipknot video. What are you gonna get?
God, I hate
kids.
I hate that. This is
react to Slipknot videos.
Me being all elitist now, but I can't. I mean, that for me, that is what a reaction video is. You get somebody like, an old age pensioner or something, and you show them the Slipknot video, and you watch them go, what the, you know, and then that word has just become all encompassing for anybody who has watches a music video and does a video on, you know, about it, which is why I've tried my best not to go down that route at all. I mean, there are things that make me go, I like this, but, you know, anyone who's watched this channel for a while knows that I'm not that surprised, and you're not going to be that surprised by anything that you see these days, because we've been in the metal genre for, well, a very, very long time. If I started counting the years, kind of thing.
Seen a lot down the year.
So, and that's one of the reasons that I started this channel was almost a reaction, pardon the pun, but a reaction to reaction videos where people were hijacking the genre that I love, which hijacking metal music and just turning it into something to point at. You know, some things to just go, oh, I don't know what's going on, you know, and it kind of, I just didn't watch them. I tried not to watch them, but every now and again you would get caught out by one. There are some people who do it well, of course. I'm not suggesting for a second that there's loads of people out there that everyone's doing it badly except me or anything. Lost in Vegas, and, you know, they're super popular, and rightly so. You know,
they'd watch it with respect. They're not doing it just for the shock value.
That's right. That's right. They don't just sit there going, what?
I think it's the React, actually called the React channel. Do it, get people who are obviously not going to like it sit down to watch something that they're not going to like.
Yeah. Bald Man Reacts, guy who knows his musical onions, played in bands. He's, you know, he does good videos. You know, there's a few. So what was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying, but I got off. Well, I got on my high horse for a second.
I sort of started down.
Yeah, I got on my high horse a little bit.
Thing. But whether you like Slipknot or not, I think that metal as a genre needs bands like this. Calm down. Just to say that metal is still here, and it's still in your face, and it's still uncompromising, and we don't care what anyone says.
For people who are not into metal, it's too small a word, because there's so many subgenres. There's so much metal that will never be heard by the mainstream, and this straddles that line between, it gets put in front of people because it's so popular, but it still stays on the side of the line where most of those people won't like it, which is kind of almost like fun to see, you know, to kind of, it's that sticking it to the man thing. You know, Slipknot are super famous, could have easily, and I'm sure we're constantly asked to do stuff a little less, you know, do stuff that's a bit more commercial.
Well, the third album,
and they haven't.
Well, the third album had some acoustic numbers on it, which people were worried about Slipknot, but I loved it because it added to the balance of the album. See, it wasn't all the same thing all the way through, which the second album arguably was. So the third one, they mixed it up a little bit, just pushed themselves that little bit more without changing the core sound.
But I guess for that outlet, for any other creative direction that they have, is stuff like Corey Taylor going off and doing Stone Sour or whatever, you know. So,
but even now, when I reach my middle age, this still gets me pumped, and it still speaks to me. Whether you're 18 and angry at the world, or even if you're middle-aged, you're still angry at the world, but in a different
angry
way,
at different things. Yeah.
And it still speaks to me anyway.
Still get
it still
angry about
pumped,
politics and environmental issues and whatever. That's timeless. Doesn't matter how old you are.
You're not angry at our parents.
Not angry at my parents, no.
Or, you know, not to stay out late or anything. We're just angry about.
Yeah, I couldn't stay out last night. I hate it here. I hate it.
Yeah, hate my job.
Yeah, I hate everything. I hate you all. Going home. Oh, hang on, I am in space.
Yeah, best place for you in space.
Yeah.
It's not allowed to let you come down.
He said, "Go to your room," so I left the planet.
Yeah, but that was great. Lots of energy. Very angry. Very visceral in its delivery.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you want from it.
It's not turned me into a massive Slipknot fan.
No.
but I liked it, and it kind of for me it sounds like Slipknot, if you see what I mean, because I'm not a huge Slipknot fan, so it sounds like the Slipknot that it sounds like what I think of when I think of Slipknot. So like you say, years and years and years later, well done. And it's not a lack of progression on their part, which with some bands it just means that they just never progressed. These guys have been all over the place, and they've just kept their core values, I think.
Yeah, but they did go a bit more commercial, but this sounds like they're going back to the kind of raw sound.
Or this is the song off the album that speaks to their core audience, so they've picked it as a single.
But they've changed enough to keep it interesting. That their music, it's not all been the same.
Okay then.
Yeah, check that out. Very good.
Yeah, and look up Nosy Bonk.
Nosy Bonk.
I'll see you soon.
See you now.
Thanks. Bye.